It said because Abel has faith, he pleased God. Why is it that people are not afraid to take their money to investment, something that they promised them 100%? Because they believe that they will give them the return they promised them. So when you see anybody that doesn't give to God, it's because he doesn't believe in God that he will reward them. Your faith is what determines your giving. Your faith is what determines your healing. Mark chapter 6, verse 5 to 6. Your healing is rooted in your faith. If you are going to be healed or you are not going to be healed, it will be determined by your faith. Your faith is what gets you to be safe. Ephesians chapter 2, verse 8. Your faith is what makes you to operate in divine nature. Luke 1:37, Mark 9:23. If you are going to operate divine nature at all, it will be determined by your faith. The reason why many are not operating in divine nature is because they don't have faith. Hear this, your preservation is by your faith. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 16. If you are going to be preserved or be wasted, it will be determined by your faith. Above all, taking the shield of faith. I've seen people using faith to knock out HIV, using faith to kill cancer, and somebody die of ordinary headache. When faith is lacking, any sickness can claim a life. Let your faith, he said, Ephesians, he said, above all, taking the shield of faith, whereby you will be able to quench all the fiery dart of the wicked. So your victory is at the mercy of your faith. Your total health is at the mercy of your faith. Matthew 29, 27 to 30. It is your faith that makes God to move in your direction. Your faith makes God to move in your direction. What more? If you will move the mountain, it will be determined by your faith. A prayer to be answered, it will take your faith. Matthew 21, 22. So what else can you do without faith? It is important to know that is the almighty subject in the kingdom. You care to know it? Anything that will be done effectively will take faith to be done. Look at the Hall of Fame in Hebrew 11. Hebrew 11, media, are you around? Anybody that did extraordinary exploit in the Bible is because of faith. Somebody's faith is rising. Hebrew 11. I read verse 1, verse 6, and then from 31 to 35. Now, faith is what? Is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Everyone in the scripture, it was faith. But without faith, it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to God must believe that he is, and is the rewarder of those that diligently seek him. Yes. By faith, the harlot Rahab perish not. You will not perish. Your business will not perish. Your career will not perish. Say, I will not perish. By faith, harlot Rahab perish not with them that believe not. So when people perish, he said they believe not. When she had received the spy with peace. Yes. And what more shall I say? For the time will fail me to tell of Gideon's exploit, and of Barak, and of Samson, and of Jephthah, and of David, also, and Samuel, and of prophet, who through faith, what do they do? What do they do? Subdue kingdoms, wrought righteousness, obtain. Look at the prophecy over your life. When will they come to pass? Your prophecy is waiting for your faith. Stop the mouth of lion. Quench the violence of fire. Every fire burning around your life, we will quench it this morning. Escape the edge of the sword. You will escape there too. Out of weakness. What happened to them? So when you are not strong, walk on your faith. out of weakness will make strong. Wax valiant in fight. Turn to flight the armies. Stop there. What is faith? If faith is the... Now, did you see what it said there? Everybody that did exploit, they did it by faith. Who are those people? Number one, God. He did exploit. It was by faith. He created the world. Hebrew 11, verse 3. Hebrew 11, verse 3. We understand through faith, he created the world. Hebrew 1:3 as well. He created the world. Hebrew 11:3. Through faith, we understand God created the world. So creative miracle happens by faith. Who else? Enoch walked with God and obtained promise by faith. Abel obtained it by faith. Hebrew 11:4. Abel got there by faith. Even in death, he was still speaking. Who else? Noah by faith. Abraham by faith. Isaac by faith. Jacob by faith. Moses by faith. Barak by faith. Paul by faith. Everybody that did anything worthwhile by faith. And Jesus said, if you are going to do a greater work than him, it will take your faith.